What's going on, guys? Just wanted to get on here. Well, I would say today, but I guess tonight. Yeah, like y'all seen in the title, just to let y'all know why I left Bennett. Here in just a minute, just a second, I'm gonna throw a clip up. This clip was actually made December the 2nd, and it wasn't really a clip to put. Like do a video on this. It was basically just a clip to I guess cover me, show basically what went on, have proof of it, I guess you could say. Because of what happened, I do plan on taking further actions. I don't know when. Basically it's just going to come down to I guess, let's see, I'm getting a phone call. Maybe I'll call back. But basically, it's going to come down to, I guess, trying to find, I guess, somebody that will, I guess you could say, take the case. And I don't know anybody that specializes in that, because it would have to be somebody that specializes in this situation and is not afraid to go up against a big corporation. So, not to make this video too long, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this little clip in, let y'all see the proof, basically, you know, what I've talked about a couple times, I think in a couple videos, I think I know in my last video, but of, basically the sign-on bonus. Was supposed to get a sign-on bonus. They paid me part of it. And then turned around and took it back. As far as all the other drivers that was there in orientation with me on the day that I went to orientation, they got all of theirs and they did not get it taken back. So why me? But I'm fixing to throw this clip up, and then y'all stay tuned to the end of the video, and then I go in a little bit more detail, and then plus, you know, a couple other things that you know, that brought my attention to the office up in Middlebury and stuff like that. All right. Okay, so I just wanted to get on here and sort of timestamp and show that what I'm seeing as far as the sign-on bonus for Bennett. I have multiple screenshots, time-stamped screenshots of probably about a month before I started, leased on, and up until today. Today is December the 2nd, 2024, and I'm gonna pull up on my calendar and show you the time and everything. Then we're gonna go to the website. So on Bennett's website it says pick up CDL A drivers $1,500 sign-on bonus, and it's supposed to be given out $300 over your first 5 trips. I got my first two on my first 2 trips, $300 each, so total of $600. And then my 3rd trip I did not get it, so I called, and they stated that that they're not doing the sign-on bonus, that is for semis only. Well, on the website, on Bennett's website, that is anybody can look up, it says pickups sign-on bonus, CDL, and I have a CDL and I have a pickup. On Bennett's driver's IG website, if you scroll down, then it says it has for power only. I am power only. It does not specify whether it's semi or pickup. It says power only. I am a power only. So they said that I never should have gotten it. So this trip right here, this is my 4th trip, and they took it away. They took the full $600 out of my final settlement. I've gotten an email from them, because I sent an email to the president, Tom Woodall, I believe is his name, and then Danielle Haver, I think that's how I pronounce it. She replied back to that email saying that, admitting that it was their mistake and their error, and but I never should have gotten it. So I'm fixing to turn y'all around. I'm not going to stop the video. So then this video should be timestamped. So I'm going to flip y'all around. All right. So this is my tablet. So we're going to go to the driver's IG. Out. So this is Bennett's driver's IG app for drivers only. So if you scroll on down, drive away referral bonus update. It shows about the $300 or that the referral bonus. So whoever referred me. Sign on bonus, power only. It does not specify anything about semi or pickup. It says power only. $1,500 total, paid out in 5 installments of $300 each. $300 paid upon completion of each load 1 through 5. Power only. New contractors only, in which I am. Rehires, transfers, fleet owners, co-drivers do not qualify, which I am not. So that's what it says right there. All right, so we're going to back out of this. So we're going to Google Bennett drive-away. Right down here. If I can find it. It was up a while ago. Yeah, there we go. So Bennett drive-away. Drive for Bennett Motors. Drive-away driver. Drive-away pickup. That's what I am, a drive-away pickup. Y'all seen I just clicked that. Drive-away pickup contractor, CDLA truck driver jobs. Great pay, 79% of line haul, $1,500 sign-on bonus. Scroll on down. Our CDLA drive-away pickup contractor jobs offer great pay, 79% of line haul, 70% advanced load, deliver loads paid quickly, $1,500 sign-on bonus, 100% fuel surcharge. I classify for all this. I have a CDL, I have a pickup. It's a 1-ton heavy-duty pickup truck. Mine's a 2012, it says model year 2004 or newer. And so we're going to close out of this. We're going to go to the calendar. As you can see right there, the little box, that's what it popped up. Today is Monday, December the 2nd, 2024. So along with the timestamp on this video, I just wanted to show you on the computer. I got this email this morning saying that that it was their error. She sent an email to the website people telling them to take it down. Well, as you can see, it's still up. I've even about 2 weeks ago, week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I called them and asked them whenever I did not get it off my third one, that and telling them that, hey, it's still on the website, and they still have not taken it down a week and a half to 2 weeks later. They said that this stopped back, they stopped giving the sign-on bonus back in September. Well, why is it still up? All this time, it is still on the website. And I don't know. I just wanted to clarify that. That way I got proof. And there's other things in the office that don't sit well with me. This sign-on bonus deal, like I said, they've given it to me. The first two, they've given it to me. Other drivers that was in orientation with me have already gotten all of theirs, all $1,500. But me, they have not given it to me. That is false advertising and for a company. And so, I don't know. It's basically false advertising to persuade me to leave or come to their company over a different company to come drive for them for a sign-on bonus that they did not honor. And actually they honored it partially and then ended up taking it back away, stealing that money back out of my account or out of my settlement and taking it all out at once, all $600. I have screenshots of my everything. So, all right, so as y'all saw in the video, basically that was taken in Las Vegas, Nevada, and that was I delivered on a Saturday on the 30th, I believe, of November, and then so that was Monday, December the 2nd. That was whenever I got my final settlement, and whenever I got it, it was like $600 less than what my final settlement should have been. That I don't know how to explain it. On that trip, I had a lot of things planned. I done bought a ticket to the National Finals Rodeo. Spent money on hotel. I didn't stay in a hotel every night because I couldn't afford it. But, for 3 nights, I did stay in a hotel. Because, guys, I was there for, I was there for a whole week. So, but yeah, that $600 cost me from doing a few things that I wanted to do. It cost me from getting some Christmas presents that I was planning on getting my son and some of my family. And while I was out there, the Cowboy Christmas, I was planning on getting a few things. Planning on getting my son and his girlfriend like a throw blanket, like with a horse or something like that on it. I was planning on getting myself a new cowboy hat that fit just right and had it, and I was going to have it shaped right there, right in front of me, and all that stuff. I wasn't able to do that. I was planning on actually the day this video that I took that little clip. That was my mom's birthday. I was planning on getting her a birthday / Christmas present while I was out there. And about the only thing I was able to get her was a t-shirt, which, she was grateful and happy with that. But, I was wanting to get her more. There's a few other things that I wanted to do that actually, cost money, but I wasn't able to do it. So, but besides all that, like I said, as y'all can see, it showed on the website. And actually, if you go look it up right now, it's still on their website. I don't know. That really, really pissed me off. I was bound and determined I was fixing to rip all the EOD, the camera, all that stuff out and de-lease right then and there. But one of my buddies, Mike and C Farmer, they sort of talked me out of it. They said just wait, and which I done made my mind up. I mean, I was done with Bennett at that point. But like C Farmer said, that just hold off. One of my other buddies, David, he had basically said the same thing. Just, you're already out there, just wait, maybe you can get a load coming back. So I held off. I bit my tongue, which is hard for me to do. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a load back. One, because there wasn't no load, and then two, I was sick, as most of y'all knew. So I just came on back home empty. Then, like, going back to my tank issue, they said that tank's not DOT approved. That tank is DOT approved, and I sent an email, like I said in part of the video, that to the president of the company, or I guess to that division, I guess, send him proof where I looked it up online of that tank I got, and showing where it is DOT approved. That tank is thicker gauge. As far as it mounted down, your regular RDS tanks that like you get at Dan's or Dooley Depot, whatever, and nothing against them. I mean, by no means. But I'm just pointing out the difference between my tank and theirs. So, most of y'all's tanks are, secure down to your bed with what? 3 1/4-inch bolts or screws or whatever. My tank is secured down, with all the hardware like you would see on a big truck. The saddles, the mounts, the straps, everything. My tank has 8 3/4-inch bolts, grade 8 bolts, holding that tank down to that bed. That tank is not going anywhere. I've been running that tank for 3 years. It has not went anywhere. I have not had any issues with that tank. DOT has never said anything to me about that tank. But the lady at Bennett, and that was the biggest thing too, is, before I started with Bennett, I had to send in pictures of my truck. And of course they came back and asked me about the tank, and I told them, yes, it's DOT approved. And because they told me it has to be DOT approved, it has to be either gravity fed or electric. And I sent it back, said, yes, it is DOT approved, and it's gravity flow. So they approved me that. As soon as we got to orientation, before we done anything, they came out and inspected everybody's truck. Again, my tank passed inspection. So right after orientation was all over with, basically the final steps we had to do was go out and do our little hookup test, showing them that we could hook up. Well, the lady there, I'm not going to give any names, even though I want to, but I will say this: every single person I've talked to that used to be with Bennett has left only because this is quote their exact words, that they loved Bennett, absolutely loved them, but they left only because of this one person, and she's at the Middlebury yard. She is the safety director. So she's the one that came out and done our inspection of hooking up. Well, then she was looking at my tank, and she said, well, this tank is not DOT approved. And I said, yes, it is. And I mean, it's the same tank they use on a big truck. And then she wants to come up and knock on the side of the tank. And just by sitting there, hitting on the side of the tank, saying, see, this is why it's not DOT approved, because it cannot withstand the blunt force of impact. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, if it can't, withstand that force of impact, why are they mounted on the side of a big truck? Granted, yes, I know they're mounted on the side of the big truck. Mine's mounted on the top, but still, I mean, besides the fact, it's DOT approved tank. So, you know, my 20 years of trucking, and then 5 years of you know, doing, you know, servicing trucks, having my own business, doing truck and trailer service, and doing DOT inspections, and then for her to basically insult me, and I mean, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person out here, because I'm not, but I mean, insult me telling me that's not a DOT approved tank. And I said, well, I've been running it for 3 years and no issues. Well, who was you leased on to? Indiana Transport. Oh, they'll let you run anything. And she said, if you go to Dan's, they will tell you that this is not a DOT approved tank. And this is where I pissed her off. I said, well, actually, I have been to Dan's, and they did approve my tank. And so, but then she just came back and said, well, that basically, we're going to go ahead and let you lease on, but you have 30 days to replace it. If it's not done in 30 days, we'll basically give you a warning. And then in another 30 days, if it's not fixed, then basically we'll de-lease you. So even though I was pissed about that, I was planning on just going ahead and replacing the tank. But I was going to use my sign-on bonus to do it. So, like I said, they paid me my first two, the sign-on bonus, my first 2 trips. They didn't pay me the third one. That's whenever I called in. And then that's whenever I sent that email. And because I'd actually called them, and I'd actually talked to a couple of different people. And, so then the 4th time, which was that Vegas trip, and which was my last trip because of this. And, you know, took that whole $600 back out of my final settlement that I was not expecting. They didn't send me an email. They didn't let me call me and let me know or anything that, hey, we was going to do this. They just done it. And, you know, going back to the tank real quick, you know, it would have been different if they would have sit there and said that, hey, I'm sorry, but we don't accept this style tank. That would have been different. But to sit here and say that tank is not DOT approved, that was the kicker. So then, and you know, I'm sure there's could be people that watch my videos that are these type of people, and you know, I'm not, you know, prejudiced, racist, or you know, any against any, you know, religion, race, or however you want to classify yourself as, whatever. I'm not, because I got people that are like that, and I mean friends that are like that, and I'm friends with them today. But the thing that pissed me off in the office whenever we was up there in orientation is, you know, they claim to be such patriotic company and support their veterans and everything like that. But, you know, while I was up there, I didn't see the first American flag. I did not see anything in the office that, you know, as far as supporting veterans or anything like that. But what I did see, and everybody else saw it, as soon as you walk through the front door, I mean just as soon as you walk through the front door, on the desk right there was basically one of those rainbow gay pride flags. And to be quite honest with me, you know, like I said, I mean, if that's the way you want to roll, that's great. I have, you know, nothing against that. But I guess sit here and just blow it out and in front of everything, and you don't even have the American flag and in there, then quite honestly, that offends me. I'm sorry, but it does. If you're offended by me saying that, bye. Don't watch my channel no more. I don't care. But that's just the way I feel. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I am very patriotic. I 110% support that flag and the people who fought and died for it. But so, but yeah, so I mean, I sent that in that email. And then all of a sudden, after they got that email, that flag was removed, and then they put up a flag outside, And then now they're, talking about putting up like a memorial thing for all, veterans that work for their company inside the office as soon as you walk in. Imagine that. Why start it now? So, they even sent me a text wanting me to send them a picture of me in uniform so they could put it up there. No, I don't think so. Not after all that. And so yeah, that's basically why I left Bennett. The taking the money back, as far as the tank, I was planning on overlooking that. I was going to get it on my sign-on bonus. As far as them not paying me the third part out of my sign-on bonus, I was mad about that, but I was planning on overlooking it. But whenever they took it back without even letting me know or giving me a heads up or anything, that drew the line. I don't know. But, so that's basically, I would say that's the reason I left. Technically, I guess, on paper, then basically they de-leased me. And I'll tell you real quick, and then I'm going to get off here because I know this video's done got long. But, so basically what happened is one, I did not pull a load within 30 days. One, because I was sick. And then two, I just wouldn't pull another load. Because I was planning on de-leasing anyway. I was planning on going up there, turning my stuff in, de-leasing there, face to face in front of them. So, and then the other is, of course, since I didn't pull a load in 30 days, I didn't have anything, any money in my account for them to take my insurance out. So, didn't have any insurance for that month. And then another one was my tank. That marked the 60-day mark. I think it was January the 3rd. That marked the 60 days of not replacing my tank. And so I got an email saying basically I was de-leased. And during orientation, they said that if you don't pull a load within 30 days, or say if you can't make your insurance payment or something like that, because you haven't pulled a load or whatever, that they said that they would not de-lease you, but they would put you on inactive status. Then if you had not pulled a load within basically 2 months, so 60 days, then you would be de-leased. Unless you called in basically explaining to them what's going on, and basically again they would keep you on inactive status up to 6 months. But did they do that? Nope. They de-leased me within 30 days. Which is fine because, like I said, I was going to de-lease anyway. But, going back, to me it almost sounds like discrimination against me. Because, regardless of what they said, they de-leased me on my 30 days. Going back to the tank issue. Basically, after I called them out and stuff on certain things, then, they took my sign-on bonus back of what they had paid me. Granted, everybody else got their full $1,500, and they did not get it taken back. So, explain that to me. I don't know. But, like I said, I am planning on taking further actions. And, like I said, I just don't know who to talk to. I have called around, to a couple of attorneys, but they don't deal with that. If any of you guys that watch my videos, if you know of anybody that specializes in that, and or anything like that, then leave it in the comments. Let me know. Or if you don't want to leave it in the comments, shoot me an email. Let me know. Because if they've done it to me, who else have they done it to? And that goes back to not only my plan on taking further actions for myself, then I'm thinking about doing a class action lawsuit, and then for everybody that's been affected, that they've done this way, that they've screwed over this way. And some people may just tell me to let it go, and I don't know, guys. I've done that in the past, and I look at these big companies, and because I've been this way with a place here at home I used to drive for, and you know, left me sitting on the side of the road, and then you didn't pay me my pay. And whenever I broke down, they and they do that because they got money. They're powerful. They know people, and they think they can do stuff like that and get away with it. Basically, to me, that is a bully, and I freaking hate bullies. I hate them. I can't stand them. But and they're going to keep on doing people that way until somebody puts their foot down and stops them, because they know that they can get away with it. They sit here and think that, well, he's just a dumb truck driver. He don't know anything. Well, I can tell you, I haven't always driven trucks. So I'm smarter than what you think. So anyway, again, leave it in the comments. I'm sure somebody's going to leave it in the comments, you know, criticizing me, telling me, oh, suck it up and go on. Well, you do what you want. You are the reason that people, you know, these bigger companies do that, because you just let it slide. And be quite honest with you, you're probably one of the bullies. So take it how you do. I don't care. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, because I've starting to get some more videos. I've already got several already posted. They're just scheduled out to come out later. You know, I know here the last few months hasn't been good. I've been sick. I've been dealing with issues with my side. Hopefully it's not my gallbladder. And speaking of that, the other day VA did reach out to me. Said they was going to schedule me for the 30th. And I told them, I said, do what? And, well, we just go in the whatever time they give us. And I said, well, the doctor, I mean, they had me one scheduled for the next day. And now you're telling me it's going to be 2 weeks after I done been waiting 2 weeks for y'all to approve it? And I told him, I said, you know, I mean, my side's hurting. I'm getting sharp pains. It's swollen. And plus I'm starting to have pain radiate around into my back. So I said, I may just have to end up going to the emergency room. And so she said, well, let me call them back. And so she done so while I was on the phone. And so they got me scheduled for the 22nd. So, which is this coming Wednesday. Today is, I think, the 18th, I believe. Yeah, today's Saturday the 18th. So, yeah. So as soon as I go to the doctor, I don't know if they're going to let me know then, whenever I have an ultrasound done, what it is, or I don't know if they're going to send it back to the VA. Now I got to wait for the VA to let me know the results. I don't know how that's going to work out. But as soon as I know something, I will let you guys know something. But I'm just ready to figure out what's going on. I'm hoping it's not my gallbladder. I'm hoping it's not, you know, pancreas or anything like that in there that's going to require me to have surgery. But we shall see. I'm just ready to figure out what's going on. So, but yeah, I'm fixing to try to start putting out some of these videos that I done while I was out in Vegas. So if y'all see some of them, just keep in mind they're older videos. I got a couple videos of the Gen Y hitch, the hitch tightener, you know, stuff like that. Those videos was actually made right before I went to Bennett. So if y'all hear me say, you know, on my new adventure or anything like that, then just keep in mind that they're older videos. So, but yep, again, like, share, subscribe, and I will get back with y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.